Hey everybody, this is Mo Arnai, CEO and co-founder with Weeldi. What I'm going to do today is take you through how quick and easy it is to automate a transaction on the web using the Weeldi platform. Today we're going to automate adding long distance to a mobile device on our account. And first thing I'm going to do is hit play to start the automation recorder, since we've already gone through the login step here. And I'm going to select the device that I want to add this plan to. But before I do that, I want my automation to be able to support adding a plan to any mobile number that I feed it. So we're going to add an ad lookup to this particular mobile number. And how we do that is we right click. You see the Weeldi recorder here in your options, and you can put in an ad lookup. And now this will be an input value in that job, and any phone number we feed in, this automation will look up automatically. So then next, let's go ahead and click on the device. And we're looking to add an international calling plan. So let's hone in on the particular area of the page that we want to click on, since these all look similar and they all have a similar managed plan component to them. We're going to go ahead and right click, and we're going to use the add context outline. And what this will do is allow us to hone in on a particular area of the page. So in this case, we want to hone into this international calling area. And if you see to the right here, you just hit enter to validate. And now we're focused on this particular area. Now this website can be a little bit slow, but that's not going to impact the automation. Ultimately, Weeldi is built to automate in these environments. So next, let's go ahead and click Manage Plan. And this is another item that should be an input value. We're entering our destination that we're going to be calling to. So we want to make sure we enter in something that can be changed. So we need to right click, and we need to do an ad lookup here as well. And then for the sake of the automation, let's just go ahead and type in Italy. But this again will be an input value, so we can change this as we feed more jobs into the automation. Now we need to reselect the device the way this flow is built on the website. So we're going to select the same device, but we want to right click and do an ad lookup, so we make sure that we can feed in the phone number in the future that we're going to select. We'll hit change plan. Now we have multiple plan options available. Again, like supporting multiple phone numbers, we want this automation to support the ability to select multiple plans. We want these plans ultimately to be filled in as an input value. So we're going to do the pay as you go, but we're going to go ahead and right click here on the plan, and we're going to do an ad lookup so that this can be an input value in the future. We'll select the plan, and we see that this box is checked here. Now we'll go ahead and click next. And now we have three different options. We can start this at the beginning of our current bill, today, and first day of our next bill. Now we don't want to have to build a separate automation for each of these options. So we want these to be input values. So again, we'll do an ad lookup before we select what we're going to select. So let's do ad lookup, and then we'll select first day of next bill. So these can be changed at each job, and the same automation could support today or beginning of your current bill by adding that in to the input value. Now let's click next. Now this is the final step before we move forward to confirm. So what we want to do is maybe pull some information off of this page, like the effective date. So let's do a right click. Let's go ahead and get the text. So this will be pulled out as part of the successful automation. You see effective April 11th. And we can put this in the automation as effective date. And we can click OK. And then continue. And before we confirm, we need to make sure that we input a point of no return. That's the PoNR here. We're currently pre-PoNR. We're going to right click, and we're going to enter in this PoNR. And basically what that means is everything after this, every click, is now post-PoNR. So when Weeldi's automation engine is running these automations, if it fails, it will never reattempt past this point of no return. And that's key, because we don't want to do things like add a plan multiple times, or if we're doing an order or a payment, submit that multiple times. So now that we set the PoNR, we'll hit confirm. And this will take us to our final confirmation page. where you can see that now we're all set for our plan to take effect on April 11th. And we can go ahead and highlight this as our confirmation text, and we'll do a get text here. And this information letting you know when this will take place will be what we use for our confirmation. So we'll call this confirmation text. Now we can stop our automation. As you can see, all the steps that we clicked or performed are all in here. So everything that was post point of no return is in red. These are things that will never be reattempted if for some reason the web page crashes or something's not returned to the database. And everything here is all the steps that we clicked on to get to that point. And you'll see there's different things in here like the context that we set. We did a lookup on this phone number, and we also did a lookup for the country that we are going to be entering. We did a lookup again when we clicked the plan. So you see the plan actually pay as you go became a lookup. So ultimately you'll want to go through these and confirm that each of your steps match what you wanted to do. And then finally, we get to our point of no return. We did pull up some text, the confirmation text, which was your international long distance plan is effective on this date. And then from here, we can go ahead and name any additional input values if we want to change the titles. We can change the way the output file or confirmation page is going to be named in the SFTP, and we can complete the automation. This is as easy as it is to add an automation for processing a transaction through Weeldi. Thank you, everybody, for your time.